Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Check, 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 check.
On first down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Here's Ryan to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Wait, 20. Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
50. Smooth. Nice, sweetheart. Regular.
A former star at nearby Georgia, this is Sony Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Ready, back 25. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the fly, watch the fly, watch the fly. 25.
On 2nd and 11 now, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not much space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. They've got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 83 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Devin McCourty picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, check it. For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still learn.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 33 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And it's 21-3. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey, trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
The Falcons take over first down. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you. I got you. Hey, 66.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Brady to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Now White. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Let's go no, 66.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Brady gives to Michelle, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. From midfield, here's Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. On play action, it's Brady. And this is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. To Michelle on the screen. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Throwing on first down is Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. First down, here's White. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. To throw is Ryan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
To throw again. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab, and the Falcons get a bit closer. From the shotgun, Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Hey, let's get in that hole. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Alert. Here we go. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Hey, goal 66.
On play action, now Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jack Crawford coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, here we go. Alpha.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Go Bandit. 59. Hey, Haywood.
Let's go, D. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. In your face.
Sugar.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Check it, reload.
Mike, check. 59. Got one.
Check. Hey, Zoo.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, get in the weight room.
Hey, go 66.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Wait, 28.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This looks like a free play for Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. On the keeper, here's Ryan. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. Off that shadow.
45 is the mic. Man.
Bravo.
Man, I got you. 45 is the mic. 45 is the mic.
Now Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the bootleg. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. But that's what happened here.
That actually